YouTube, how we doing? PPS here. YouTube play of the day. We got one spot for you today. As we come at you, coming off of a winner last night. Obviously, the show here I didn't have any over the weekend, so we'll be recapping that here quickly. So we will do YouTube play of the day show play last time, which was Luzardo under 6Ks with five hits allowed. Fod had 4 hits. He gave up, I think, 3 walks. So he did lose this one. And then yesterday, I did have a show play for Pass the Prop. And it might have been the easiest, or not the easiest, but the most proud I've been of a bet in a while. Because Randy Vasquez ended up with 0 strikeouts through like 13 or 14 outs. So felt really, really good. Obviously, I don't know if you can really feel super great about a bet until obviously after. But when the numbers start coming through and you say stuff, and we say a lot of stuff on show, right? So when everything kind of comes to fruition and it just kind of happens the way you expect it to happen, it feels pretty good. So I was happy with it, and obviously hopefully you guys are happy with it as well, winning some money. So what we will be doing is heading into today's slate. I'm going to have a lot of action today, but obviously I'm trying to keep my free plays down a little bit just because I am giving out a lot of them lately just because we have been really hot. On YouTube right now, 42 and 29, 21.6 units as we head into today. And I had to make this a plus money play as I could. So let me pull up FanDuel because that's where I'll be going today. And I'm going to be heading to the Brewers first 5 under 4.5 with the Cubs money line. First 5, and I'll tell you a little bit why here. So, first 5 Brewers, obviously both of these are about minus 240. So, yeah, Big Miz and Logan Gilbert on the hill today. Obviously, great pitching matchup. I'm sure it'll be a hot ticket to get over there. But Miz has obviously been fantastic. Swing and miss stuff is off the charts. Sliders looked really, really good lately, and the biggest thing for him is just keeping the ball over the plate. It's hard to barrel up that much. It's really hard to barrel up a guy who's doing that, and he has been. He has been much better lately. I know his minor league numbers, he had a lot more walks, but he looks great so far, and obviously, hopefully it continues. Logan Gilbert, obviously one of the best pitchers in baseball. Pitching at home, obviously all these pitchers are dominant at home. The Mariners are actually significantly worse at home than they are on the road. I believe it was a 127 WRC plus away from home and like a 104 at home. So they got shut out last night. The Brewers are kind of rolling right now. If they get to Logan Gilbert and put up 5 on Gilbert and have me lose this bet, tip your cap, man. They're hot right now, 11 straight wins. But I feel like this one's going to be a gritty one. I feel like this is going to have to be like a 3-1, right? Or even like a 3-2 final, right? Something like that where you have to bring in Abner, you have to bring in Seattle's high-end guys, Munoz. I think it's one of those types of games. So I'm going with Brewers first 5 under 4.5 to go with the Cubs money line. With the Cubs, you have Rich Hill coming back. I think the Cubs should be fucking ashamed of themselves about last night. I think they're embarrassed. They should be. That was one of the worst losses I've seen. They got diced up by Noah Cameron with like a 20% K rate for 7 strikeouts through 6. They looked horrible. Like terrible with runners in scoring position. Swings and misses on pitches you should not be swinging and missing at. They were not hitting the high breaking ball. That is my only issue with this bet is I just watched these dudes, Seiya Suzuki, I think, strike out twice on a high curveball. And Rich Hill is going to be just throwing primarily curveballs, right? It's going to be curveball and like an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. So, maybe I'm letting my bias yesterday come through, but yeah, they looked horrible. And then the Royals just beat the shit out of them. So hopefully with them getting their ass kicked yesterday, they get this figured out because I think this is a great spot for Matt Boyd on the hill. Has been great. The Royals have been absolutely dreadful against left-handed pitching. They have an 81 WRC plus. They again don't strike out. They don't walk. This is a team that I'm like, what do you do well outside of having Bobby Witt on your roster? I mean, truly, it's one of those because these guys are really. I'm really struggling to find something nice to say because they've just been terrible. Got swept by the Marlins. Now, obviously, they blew up the Cubs yesterday in a bullpen game, but I think Boyd kind of has this one a little bit. And even if they went through the first 5, they could still lose full game. The reason I didn't go full game is just because bullpens. Kansas City's actually got a really good bullpen. They have a better bullpen than the Cubs do, actually, in terms of ERA. So sign me up. I think this is a great spot. They should be able to get a couple off a hill early, hopefully. And Matthew Boyd against the struggling Royals team. I think it's a great spot. So shout out to the crew, man. 11 straight. I'll be going to Friday, Saturday, and Monday. So it's an exciting time to be a Brewers fan. So Cubs first 5, Brewers first 5 under 4.5 plus 100. If you guys could, please hit the like button, share the video if you could. I really appreciate it. Make sure you follow me over on Action. I try to keep up with plays there. In the situations like this, I'll probably just play the Brewers straight 3.5, I think it is, and then find something to pair the Cubs with. It's just they don't let you buy up totals, so it's unfortunate, but that's part of it. So we'll see how it goes. So again, best of luck tonight, guys. Huge Slate 15 gamer Dinger Tuesday. Hopefully you guys have some action. If you need any more, you guys know where to find me. I'm over on Twitter. Make sure you DM me over there. So have a good one, guys, and we'll catch you tomorrow live for Pass the Prop.